As you know, Churchill moved the rest of its meet to Ellis Park in Henderson, Kentucky, along the Ohio River there after 12 horse deaths in Louisville. Focus investigator John Charlton is taking us to Ellis Park right now as he continues his reports tragedies at the track.
Horses barned at Churchill Downs are now racing here at Ellis Park. That means much of the operation has moved from Louisville to Henderson County, with much of the staff making the commute here, including Churchill's equine medical director, who unfortunately has a lot of experience with tragedies at the track.
No, just wait.
A clear difference from this track to the other.
It's a totally different vibe down here.
From the old barns on the backside.
This is more laid back and country.
To the less grand of a grandstand.
Much more of a small county fair feeling.
This track, rural and remote,
It's still got the Ellis Park stigma,
is clearly different from Churchill Downs.
which is a cheaper racetrack.
But the horses are the same.
It's not ideal, but on the other hand, it beats not running.
Current races at Ellis Park would have been run at Churchill Downs if it hadn't been for the 12 horse deaths.
The puzzle does continue. It's a big head scratcher.
The move to move racing, even though training continues at Churchill and nothing really has been found to be wrong with that track.
We have not identified any, significant issues at all with the surface.
Nothing obviously wrong, Dr. Will Farmer says, with the necropsies as well.
As a veterinarian and as a scientist, I want answers.
Dr. Farmer is Churchill Downs' equine medical director.
It has been a very big challenge for everyone.
Who took the job after another very challenging time out west. Did you ever think you were going to see this again?
Oh, no.
Santa Anita, 2019. 42 horses died at the track. At the time, Dr. Farmer was in the middle of it, working the Southern Circuit.
Santa Anita, Los Alamitos, Del Mar.
For the California Horse Racing Board.
In the moment, we were all very puzzled.
But since then, he says, they eventually put the pieces together.
Weather, track surface, and training.
Training to get up to speed is not as lengthy here as it is out there, where it's usually another furlong longer. 5 furlongs as opposed to 4, Dr. Farmer says.
So it's an 1/8 of a mile longer.
Track surfaces are also different. Here, they're built and maintained to handle the rain. There, it's supposed to be dry. In 2019, it was unusually wet at Santa Anita.
They had a number of inches of rain for a location that is typically a desert.
At Churchill, however, it's been pretty dry as well. Could that be a problem too, that it hasn't been that wet and we don't have enough water on the tracks?
We could put thousands of gallons of water down in a very short few minutes of time onto the racetrack. And obviously when we go through drier spells, we ramp that up. At Santa Anita, we definitely knew was weather impacted. That is more than likely not the case at Churchill Downs.
So far, what we don't know from Churchill continues to overshadow what we do know. Complicating the puzzle are the inconsistencies, different circumstances, different surfaces and spots at the track, even different leg injuries. Dr. Farmer says at Santa Anita, the leg injuries were overwhelmingly identical, right down to the same broken bone.
When you have a commonality of injury and location, that gives you stuff to work off of. And when you only have 1 or 2 of a specific kind of injury, it's nearly impossible to draw permanent conclusions because you can't have any repeatability. We keep digging. There is an answer. It's just a matter of how deep do we have to go to find it.
So Churchill horses keep running, just away and on the road.
Sweet Alyssa. She ran 3rd today, got beat ahead for 2nd.
It sure is different. But trainer Neil Pessin will keep driving the 2 hours each way.
Okay, thank you, sir.
As long as there's no difference in the winnings.
I'm not concerned about the safety at either track.
Churchill's meet here at Ellis Park actually ends a day early on July 2nd. This track's regular meet starts on July 7th. At Ellis Park in Henderson County, Kentucky, I'm John Charlton, WHS 11, on your side.